Luna's summer special album. Ooh, it's like many hours after my reaction to the MV. It's one of those things where it's kind of like I almost don't want to get to it because when I do, it means Luna's comeback is over per se, and who knows how long it is between this one and the next one. God damn it, Discord! You're supposed to be on streamer mode. Calling you out. It's Pachuli's fault. It's all your fault. Hold on, I gotta turn on streamer mode. As I was saying, and who knows until the next comeback. It could how long it is. It could be another 8 months. We never really know. But hopefully after the tour and everything, they get some break. I wouldn't want an album anytime soon after that because we're basically going straight from Queendom to comeback to World Tour and KCON, and that needs to just, that they need to chill after that. But I would also like a Luna. You know what? During break, have your break, but then do like a Luna variety thing. Get a variety thing going on. I want like their own reality show, like every other group has that they release, 10 episodes of, or like a Dreamcatcher Mind type thing. Give them something like that. That's low stress for them, and they could have fun doing things. But anyway, that's beside the point. Luna, summer special. Let's do it. The journey, the intro sounded awesome. Let's go. From the teaser, I mean. I like this cover art too. I'm still not over that for Midnight they chose the worst concept as the cover art. Ooh. I've like never done LSD or anything like or any kind of hallucinogenic, but I feel like Luna's intros always make me somewhat want to. Somewhat. Ugh. When it comes to the intros, they're things that I love. Like every time that I hear them, when it comes to Luna's, when it comes to like Dreamcatchers, those two groups always do really, really great intros. They're never anything I actually add to like my playlist because I never just want like the intro to just pop up. But if you're ever gonna have like an album experience and listen to it front to back, it's a great opener. And Luna's have always, at least recently they've really had the vibe of the title track. So like the intro for End, the the intro track sounded like PTT. I'm sorry. The intro track sounded very much like PTT, and here this sounds very, very much like Flip That, and I'm sure that is leading directly into the song. But yeah, I think it's a great intro. Has some really morphed dubsteppy like sounds during a lot of portions, but also very early Luna in those morphed vocals as well. I don't even know what you call those when it's kind of that Vocaloid sampled like programmed vocal. I really like those, and that is like a structural thing, a foundation of that early Luna sound that I always associate with them. Okay, let's check out Flip That. I don't know the lyrics to this one because for some reason, even after a day, the main video does not have them. So let's go. Also, you get to kind of experience the song without the MV, and it's a different experience. Yeah, there are like definitely aspects of this song that hint at it being some kind of like tropical house kind of more dancey song, but then it really pulls back. I've listened to this now probably another reason why this reaction video was many hours after the original reaction I did is because I started this channel because I was a big fan of reaction videos, and I've watched maybe 15 now on Luna's Flip That. So I've heard the song many times. I've heard many opinions on it. And I like that it is very reserved. It's something that you just don't really hear too much these days, especially from a fourth gen group. So I dig it. They're almost flipping the script in that it is more standard. So Chitty the whole time is saying just flip that in Korean? I'll flip it over. The second pre-chorus is so goddamn good. Oh. I think this song is just as effective removed from the video.
Go slow with the bass.
And I don't find it repetitive at all. That was my first worry when it came to the teasers of or even just seeing the lyrics, rather, not the teasers, the lyrics specifically. When I saw that, I'm like, oh, is this gonna be like ultra simple to the point where it's just super repetitive? And I guess some could see it as that, but I just personally don't. And I think a lot of that lends to the usage of the members, but also their own like vocal characteristics that really brighten the song. There's a real sass at the end of this song, especially from Choose. I want that. Yeah, like, of course, I think the song is simplistic, but that's kind of what I wanted from a LOONA title track at this point. Like, their past 3 songs have been, like, ultra dynamic, switch up, like... And that's the standard in K-pop, too. Like, at least for the 4th gen groups now, like, they all do that. So, it's kind of cool to just see something that's a bit more straightforward, maybe a bit more 2nd to 3rd gen kind of sounding, and I kind of like that. And I'm sure that we're gonna get, well, maybe, I'm not sure, it seems like everything else is at least spacey or kind of ethereal, which I'm so psyched for with this album. But you get some of that 4th gen energy 100% from Pose, which is the only song that we're not going to be listening to here on this reaction because I have heard that song so many times now, so I'm good on it. But I didn't know the lyrics for Flip That, so I just wanted to see it. But they're pretty as you expect. Need You is the next one. Let's go.
Underwater 헤엄치는 듯해 매일 같은 이유 오늘은 달이 뜨면 달라지고파 이대로 멈추긴 싫어 매일같이 맴돌던 작은 나의 세상 So you bring the light
This sounds
No matter
sad.
how long it takes, 우리 make it away. 우리가 웃음을 내쉬어 어두운 이 밤, we need you right now. 검은 밤에 갇힌 내 손을 잡아줘. Somebody hold me best by. 기다릴게 널, so light me up. Make me shine. 소중하니까 we need you now. 어둠 속 한 줄기 빛처럼 너.
Oh, this has that plotting retro wave like bass line. Oh,
소중하니까 we need you now. 어둠 속 한 줄기 빛처럼 너 소란한 나의 맘에 가득해서 난 너를 속일 수 없고 그런 믿음의 별들이 쏟아지네 온 우주가 빛나게 쏟아지네 매일같이 맴돌던 같은 곳에서 작은 나의 세상 So you bring the light No matter how long it takes 우리 make it away 우리 make it away 네가 웃음을 내쉬어 어두운 이 밤 We need
oh,
you
this
right
chorus.
now. 밤에 같이 내 손을 잡아줘 Somebody hold me pass by 기다릴게 널 So light me up You make me shine So
You make me shine. Yeah, the song has a hint of sadness overlaid throughout it all, but it's really this kind of overcome the obstacles kind of song. I think it's more hopeful than sad, even though audibly it kind of sounds sad to me.
기다릴게 널 So light me up You make me shine 소중하니까 We need you now
Look at Vivi getting a whole ass line, not just woo ahs or anything like that. She's getting a whole ass line.
소중하니까 We need you We need
I feel like I haven't heard her do something like this
소중하니까
since Every Day I Love You. Like, I feel like it really has been a long time.
We need you now
That was so weird.
것보다 영원한 걸 찾아 너란 존재가 내겐 그래 We need you right now Cause we know right now 웃음을 내쉬어 어두운 이 밤 We need you right now
Yes, overlaid vocals.
손을 잡아줘 Somebody hold me pass by 기다릴게 널 So light me up You make me shine 소중하니까 We need you now 너를 보여줘 We need it now 전부 말해줘 내게 now 기다릴게 널
Oh my god.
말해줘 내게 now
The woes of all of them together.
So let me up, make me shine. 소중하니까 we need you now.
Ooh. I'm into that one. I like the kind of more slower pace, especially if they're gonna have that kind of retro wave bass line that is kind of like ATEEZ's Take Me Home. I like it to be a bit more slower paced. And all of them have this kind of underlying sadness in those. The ones that I've always said that remind me of Gunship a bit. And I really, really do like that. I'm hoping that maybe not that exact kind of feeling is throughout this entire album, but at least the kind of dreamy, synth-heavy sentiment is throughout this whole album. The song also had a lot of Hyunjin, which is what I've been kind of waiting for since forever. She even had a pseudo high note in there, but just more of her voice, please. Her voice is so incredible that I just need to hear more of her on their tracks. Pale Blue Dot is the next one. I know this is a lot of people's favorites. It is Jinsoul's favorite. Let's go. Great name too. Great name for a song. Ooh, very bass heavy.
So many problems. Cannot bother me.
No wonder why it's your favorite. Jeez.
지나갈 구름일 뿐 까맣던 밤에 달이 비추듯
This is
선명해지는 my dream
strange.
끝없이 펼쳐진 별 따라 let's get it started 빛처럼 무한대로 driving 커다란 세상은 점점
Those are the VV lines we know.
오늘도 난 너에게 신호를 보내 I will go my way 심장이 뛰게 어디에 순간을 듣고
Oh, is this what we heard in the teaser? Sounds familiar.
손을 잡을게 모든 걸 이뤄내 can't stop me 여긴 purple come on 밤의 lights 여긴 pink blue dot 지금부터 난 내가 될래 또 다른 세계
Interesting.
어느 익숙해 이 기분 마치 데자부
I gotta say, this album, the mixing on this album and with Flip That as well has to be the most raw that a lot of their vocals have felt, or at least the most pronounced. I feel like I'm hearing them so much clearer than I ever have. I don't know if it's their voices maturing or what, but for some reason, like they're popping more than ever to me. And I don't know if it's the mix or it's just me getting even more and more like closer to their actual like individual vocal colors. I have no idea, but they're just popping. I don't know what it is. Yeah.
기다려왔던 그래 happiness 이제 거의 찾은 듯해 끝없이 바래앉기 작은 소녀의 story 드디어 시작할 첫 페이지 커다란 세상은 점점 더 작아지고 오늘도 난 너에게 신을 보내 I will go my way
Oh, this song's epic.
어디에 순간을 듣고
No wonder why it's your favorite song. She has awesome lines, but the percussion drives this. It's really like furious. It's really even like the last song. It has this sense of overcoming obstacles and beating the odds.
오늘도 난 너에게 신을 보내 I will go my way 심장이 뛰게 어디에 순간을 듣고 있다면
Oh,
지치지 않게 손을 잡을게 모든 걸 이뤄내 can't stop me again purple come on 밤의 lights 여긴 pink
and I know they perform this. I'm wondering if they're just standing at the mics or there's a little bit of choreo to this.
어쩌면 이미 알 것 같아 그게만 보이던 문제도 떨어져서
Listen to her go.
그게만 보이던 문제도
Ooh.
떨어져서 본다면 모래보다 작은 걸 Now I know 이제는 나의 답을 찾을래 여긴 purple
That was intense. Holy shit, we're going back. The build up to this, like I said, the percussion is insane. I feel like I'm watching a goddamn war epic. Oh, And Chu is going off. Oh, that was Jin Sol, but I think it was Chu first and then Jin Sol. This has to be so epic, like live in concert. Whew. Man. That was a vibe that I wasn't expecting, actually, on this album. And when I think of the idea of Pale Blue Dot, I know Pale Blue Dot is like, it's a specific photo, right? I'm pretty sure it's a specific photo, yeah, of Earth. I think it's that kind of sense of insignificance kind of thing, of like, we are just a pale blue dot in the expanse of great space. So the lyrics very much reflect the same thing. It's the David and Goliath surmounting your struggle, beating the odds, and facing the challenges ahead of you. That kind of feeling of insignificance, relinquishing that and finding something greater, I suppose. But just when I think of Pale Blue Dot, of this little speck out in the void of space, I thought we were going to get something slow. Well, it's not fast paced, but I thought we were going to get something a bit more echoed and even slower than it already is. And we didn't. We got something like actually loud, which is like the antithesis to the idea of something that is insignificant in a little, which maybe then goes to the point of they're going to make some noise. Like they're going to be something loud, even if they are just that pale blue dot. It's such a different sound for them in a certain way. I kind of like that cinematic sounding driving epic that the percussion brings throughout this whole thing. And the vocals are pretty fucking top tier on this song. Like, a lot of them are flexing. True and Jinsol are flexing. Like, they all sound really, really great. Olivia has some lines where she's playing around with that damn voice. Special track that I am excited to see later on, because I'm pretty sure that this is part of their showcase. I'm pretty sure they did this one alongside Flip That. So I'm hoping that we got some live vocals on that one, because I was very impressed with those here. All right, so we only have one more song? Hold up. We really only have one more song? That's why I wait on this, because Pose we already know, so all we have is Playback, which I already know. So I really only had 2 new things to listen to in this. I'm even double checking right now because I'm upset. Oh, LOONA full album when? All right, let's listen to Playback, which is incredible, from what I remember, on the From concert. Yes, I already know that this is still probably going to be my favorite. It's like my kind of song. And it's so them, it's so tied to their lore and their story. Yes. 목소리? This is still the best song on the album. I fucking love this song so much. Oh, the echoed call and response. That wavering synth that feels like it's ripped out of like a 16-bit video game. Total fan song. about this. I forgot about this.
너와 우리가 당겨진 이 playback 뒤돌아보면 곁에 있으니까 그냥 생각 없이 떠볼래 이번 오롯이 우리뿐이니까 서로에게 맞춰 다 같이 기대하자 있다 보면 우리 어느새 조금 잘한 것 같아
Listen, I won't try and act like anyone in Loona is a rapper. They really don't have any rappers, but they can pull it off when they need to. Oh. This chorus just holds such an emotional weight. Was that Vivi? It doesn't sound like Vivi to me. That's true. What? That is not Vivi doing these. Vivi is not doing that, right? If she's doing that, then there's a whole other side of Vivi that we didn't know. But I think that's true. Wait, these are really fucked up. These are really fucked up. Is it just me? Like, that's true. Like, that sounded like Jinsol. Oh my god, that's true, but they're showing Vivi and it's making me freak out. It's playing, when you see something, even though you know it's not them, like, it's still kind of, it's like tricking you, you know what I mean? Even though you know. That's shitty. That's Vivi. Yes. Yeah, I mean, I really, really like Pale Blue Dot. I think it does a lot of things that are very different in Loona's discography. But Playback just has, as I said, an emotional weight to it in that chorus that just hits me. The kind of rise and fall, rise and fall. The wavery synth of the chorus just gets to me. I really, really like it a lot. So that's still probably my favorite off of this album. It's a solid album. When you include Pose in this, which is the redheaded stepchild of the entire album, it's so very different from everything else. It does not fit whatsoever. But I'm glad that they included it because I think it's a great song. I think it's like the hardest Loona has ever gone, which is funny to put that on their summer album. But it needs, just for people that aren't going to check out Queendom and that song, but will listen to this album, people need to hear that. So I'm happy that it is included. So yeah, all in all, I think it's a solid album. I'm gonna have to listen to this one kind of like front to back over, you know, a handful of days and just get a full grasp on it. But my first prediction is that I really like it. I don't know how I'd say it stacks up to everything else. I think over time I've started to feel that Midnight is one of my least favorites from them because it has two of my least favorite Loona songs on there. But it has really high highs with like Voice and Star, like super high highs, high. And Universe, super high highs. But then you got, you know, Oops and Hide and Seek, which I think is all right. They're all right. And I think is solid, but I think their last, like, their really great album to me is Hash. I still think Hash is probably their last, like, really great one. And Multiply, Multiply, XX, whatever you want to call it, and Plus Plus are both fucking masterpieces. So yeah, those are excellent. But this might be my favorite since Hash. Might be my favorite since Hash. I really do like it a lot. It brings back a lot of those early Luna sounds that I've been looking for. And yeah, I dig it. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what your favorite song is off of this one. I'm gonna check out some of those live stages. Thank you guys so much for checking this album out with me. I'll see you in the next one.